Hey guys, and welcome! Today's the start of the new mid-season event Leviathan Rising in Battlefield 2042 with a new game mode and some free or unlockable cosmetics. In addition, we also got new weekly missions, new portal modes and store items, so there's a lot to cover in this video. But before I get into all of this, I have to apologize for the wrong information I gave you to the release of the next update 4.1.1, because in my last community post I wrote that the update will be coming today, on Tuesday, and that was wrong apparently, since there was no update today. It was actually my fault, because Battlefield just wrote that the update will come this week, and for some reason I added the Tuesday automatically, because usually updates drop on Tuesday. So I'm sorry if this caused any confusion and you were wondering what happened. However, we just got the news that the patch will be released tomorrow, so it's only one day later than expected, and it comes with a handful of bug fixes and one big improvement. Because the main focus of the update is on introducing the all chat functionality, like I had already mentioned in my community post. So starting tomorrow, you will be able to chat with the complete server, including the enemy team, and not only with your team and your squad like it is now. But this only affects the written text in the chat box. It does not affect the voice chat or means that proximity chat is added to Battlefield 2042. I think some people might have gotten this wrong. It will also be disabled by default, so you don't have to worry about it if you don't like this kind of stuff. But if you want to use it, you will have to activate it manually at Options, Display, Hot General, and then scroll down to the chat section. It's of course not shown here in my options at the moment, but that's where you will be able to find it after the update. In addition, there are also 4 bug fixes made, and these are for the CAV Brawler that is not able to interact with world objects when the Earthshaker skin is equipped. Then there is an issue solved where some players cannot equip vehicle upgrades for the weapon stations. Also, all players should have access to Iris Shutdown Sentinel again once the update was installed, and the damage dealt statistic that is shown at the end of round screen will be reduced and will get triggered less frequently. And that was actually everything that's written in the patch notes, so really just a small update. A bit more was added to the game with today's start of the mid-season event though, cause here we got a new tile on the start screen with an overview of all 3 unlockable cosmetics of this week and a short description of the new game mode Shutdown. The mode will be available until April 25, and by earning ribbons while playing it, you will unlock the 3 rewards. For 15 ribbons, it's a weapon charm, for 40 ribbons, it's a skin for the AK-24, and for 75 ribbons, it's a specialist set for Pike. If you don't know what ribbons are and how to earn them the easiest way, just check out the video I did a while ago that you can find in the info box. In addition, you can also claim another weapon charm for free over at the item store, so don't miss out on this. And there were also 2 new bundles added that you can purchase for Battlefield coins. That's the expensive activation bundle that comes with a specialist set for Angel, weapon skins for the M5A3 and Advances, a headgear for Blastco, a vehicle skin for the EBLC RAM, and 2 player card backgrounds, and the deactivation bundle with a specialist set for Irish, weapon skins for the AM40 and M44, a vehicle skin for the Euron, a player card tag, and an XP boost. The legendary skin for the M5A3 from the activation bundle also changes one optic again, and that's the UH1 Smart this time. The new mode Shutdown is a close quarter combat 8 vs 8 mode with an attacking and a defending team, and at the start of a match the attackers need to pick up 2 EMP devices that spawn directly at their HQ, and these need to be planted at one of 3 objectives. Once this is done, the attackers need to guard the device until it has destroyed all of the data around it, which grants them score, and then pick it up again and plant it at the next objective. The defenders, on the other hand, need to prevent them from doing this, or if a device was already planted, they need to disable it and then guard it so the attackers can't pick it up anymore. One round is about 8 minutes long and has a score limit of 90 for the attackers, and once either the time or score limit was reached, the teams switch sides. Whoever reaches the highest score as the attacking team at the end of a match wins. If both teams should have been able to destroy all of the data during their run as attackers, the team who did it faster wins the match. But this also means that when the first team did not reach the highest score, the match will end immediately once the second team beats the high score of the first team during their time as attacker. What makes all of this a little harder is that there is no flag spawn in the mode. Instead, you can only spawn at your squad mates, at insertion beacons, or at your HQ, which makes insertion beacons at good spots really helpful. But at least there is no limitation for specialists, so there can be more than one specialist of each type in your squad and also in your team. And as interesting as the mode sounded from the description and as good and intense as it looked like in the trailer, I gotta say, for me the experience was nothing like this so far. Quite the opposite. The games I've played were mostly boring and quiet, since the maps are still pretty big for the low player count, and even on the last remaining objective it was not very exciting. In addition, I had the feeling that the mode is not very intuitive and that the instructions on screen are not enough to fully describe it, but it's only the first day, so I might be wrong about this. Try it out for yourself and see if you like it or not, but if you don't, remember that you still have to play it if you want to unlock the event rewards, because ribbons earned in other game modes won't count here. However, the other modes are pretty good this week, because over in Conquest, the Exodus playlist was added back in Breakthrough you can play the Seasons playlist again, and in Portal the modes 2042 Infantry Conquest and Gun Roulette were added. Infantry Conquest is a 64-player mode with no ground or air vehicles, except for the LATV and quads for transport, and Gun Roulette is a variation of Gun Master, only that in this mode weapons don't swap after an amount of kills, but after a certain amount of time and for each player, so everyone plays the same weapon at any time. On Friday there will be a new set of modes added alongside a new Friday night Battlefield experience. And at the end, let's have a quick look at the new weekly missions, but these don't need much explanation today. They're all kept very simple and can also be done in the event mode. So in the first section you need to do 10 kills and revives, spawn 5 times on squad mates or have them spawned at you, and earn 3 wingman ribbons. In the second section it's then 35 teammates healed or resupplied, 30 kills and assists, and 60 logistics and combat ribbons earned. And for the third section you need to revive 50 teammates, earn 15 intel ribbons, and kill 100 enemies. If you also want to grab the bonus points, you just need to earn another 3 objective ribbons. So just like I said, not very complicated this time and surely not a problem for most players, but if you don't know what you need to do for the different ribbon types, here's a quick overview. For objective ribbons, you need to capture, hold and defend objectives. For wingman ribbons, you need to do assists and revives. For combat ribbons, it's kills and vehicles destroyed, but also equipment destroyed like insertion beacons or Iris Sentinel. For logistics ribbons, you need to heal, repair or resupply, and for intel ribbons you have to do spottings or disrupt enemies with EMP grenades or blast coast device. And that's also how I think this ribbon type is the easiest to earn. Just get in with Blastco, place her device and use either a proc sensor or a tox in addition to this for the spottings. Then you should have all of this done in no time. But like I said, if you want to know more about all of the ribbons and also the XP events in Battlefield 2042, just check out the video in the info box. And that's it for today, your usual overview of what's going on in and around Battlefield 2042. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like or a comment below and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching and thanks to my members for the additional support. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.